Hey homeowners, did you know that one of the easiest ways to protect yourself from a lawsuit after selling your home is something as simple as offering a home warranty? Imagine this: you've handed over the keys, popped the champagne, and weeks later, bam, you get the call. The air conditioning broke, or the dishwasher flooded the kitchen, and now the buyer is upset, and you're potentially looking at legal drama. But here's the secret weapon that savvy sellers are using: a home warranty. It's peace of mind for the buyer and protection for you. It covers unexpected repairs and takes you out of the hot seat. Want to sell smarter and safer? Keep watching. I'm going to show you why offering a home warranty isn't just a nice gesture, it's a strategic move that could save you thousands. Hey everybody, I'm Larry Fleischman, a real estate broker in Los Angeles County, California, and I've helped lots of people sell and buy homes. One topic that's particularly important to me is ensuring that my clients are protected. And one question that I hear from sellers is frequently, "Hey Larry, why should I get a home warranty for the buyers? Shouldn't they get their own plan?" Well, there's two reasons why you would want to buy a home warranty plan. First, here in Southern California where I am, it's customary for the seller to provide a home warranty to the buyer. The reason why is to ensure that the property is delivered to the buyers in good working condition. And if anything were to go wrong after close, well, things happen, well, at least the buyer's covered. Over the years, I've had some sellers, grumble and groan about why they're paying for a home warranty for the buyers. And what I tell my sellers is it's the cheapest insurance policy that you could possibly get. I mean, it's like Murphy's Law when you sell your house. You move out, the buyers move in, and lo and behold, the oven doesn't work. Or let's say there was a refrigerator that was sold with the property. And of course, the buyers move in and it just doesn't work. Well, guess what? The buyers have a home warranty that can cover the repairs. It's peace of mind for you as the seller. Recently, there was a couple who purchased a home, and the week they moved in, the air conditioner stopped working. Well, unfortunately, in this case, the buyers did not get a home warranty. And even though the HVAC system was working properly during their inspection, during the final walkthrough, let me tell you, these buyers were angry. The HVAC system had to be completely replaced, and the cost was over $14,000. Now, imagine buying a house, and during your first week of being a homeowner, you have to spend $14,000. For a lot of people, that's just not something that's even possible. But to make a long story short, the buyers believed that the sellers sold them a faulty HVAC system, and they ended up suing the sellers. Now, can you imagine the headache for both the buyers and the sellers? Going to court, the costs that are there over something that could have been prevented if the sellers had provided a home warranty for the buyers. Okay, for you buyers out there, here's a little tip. If you're shopping for a home and making offers, do your research, do your due diligence as to what a home warranty plan and company will cover and how you want to protect your property. It's not the seller's responsibility or obligation to choose. So if you pick a crappy company, guess what? That's on you. If you pick a great warranty company, good for you. So what I'm saying is, do your research, do your due diligence. Warranty companies will have pricing up front. And that helps when you're going to make an offer to the seller. You're going to write in the offer to the seller that the seller's going to provide a home warranty up to a certain dollar amount. And you're going to know exactly what that dollar amount is because you've done your research, you've done your due diligence up front, you checked out the companies, checked out the coverages. Look, it's important to know if you already own a home and want to have some extra peace of mind and you order a home warranty, or maybe you're a buyer and you're purchasing a house and want additional coverage, there's one thing that you really have to understand. Anytime that there's an issue that you're going to go to the home warranty company, you have to be able to prove to them for any claim that the issue was not a pre-existing condition. It's extremely important to understand this. I've heard some homeowners tell buyers, don't worry, we'll just give you a home warranty after the buyer discovers that, an appliance isn't working during the inspection. Okay, no, that's a pre-existing condition. So if you're purchasing a house, and I'm getting on another soapbox here, you have to get a licensed expert to do your home inspection. And in California, home inspectors don't need to be licensed, so it's important to pick wisely. But if the inspection report shows that the HVAC system isn't working as it should, well, guess what? The home warranty company is not going to cover it because they're going to see the home inspection report that shows it wasn't working. Okay, let's say you're a buyer and you got a home inspection and the report comes back with lots of things. Lots of things that are wrong, lots of issues. And I'll tell you, there is always something on a home inspection report. Well, based on your report, you may want to get some of those issues corrected. And when you ask the seller to fix them, you want to be sure that a licensed expert does the repair. Whether they fix the electrical, the HVAC system, there's a drain issue. You've got to have evidence and an invoice that the repair was done. And that whoever did the repair, that vendor has to put in writing that the drain's been fixed, or the oven was repaired, or the HVAC system is in good working condition. Whatever system in the house is now working properly, it's got to be documented so that you can show that to the home warranty company. This is important in case you need to prove that everything in the house was in working condition when you purchased it. You've got to be able to prove it or it's not going to be covered. Okay, for you homeowners out there that want to take out a policy to have coverage in your house, I strongly recommend that you have a home inspector or a licensed contractor come out and deem everything in your house in good working condition before you get that home warranty. It's a great idea to have photos and videos. You need to have whatever you need to document that the appliances, your water heater, your HVAC system, everything's working. The water pressure is where it should be. It's important to have all of that documentation before, as I said, before you even open the policy. All right, as I said, if it's a pre-existing condition and you can't demonstrate that your appliances and your systems were in good working order when you took out the policy, then the warranty company is not going to cover any repairs on that particular item. As a listing agent, and I say that, because the majority of what I do is representing sellers, I make sure that my sellers have seller's coverage when they list the house for sale. Why? Well, here's an example. I was recently helping a couple sell their townhouse, and good old Murphy reared his head in Murphy's Law. You know all about that. The water heater literally blew. Thankfully, I had gotten them seller's coverage, and that saved them from having to spend well over $1,500 to replace a water heater. Now, when I recommend home warranty companies, I like to recommend Fidelity National and Flossie Vanderhort. She is amazing to work with. And no, they're not sponsoring me. They don't sponsor the video, but I will include a link to their information right below. So, Larry, what are the pros and cons of a home warranty plan? Okay, let me be honest here. My perspective is coming from both the sales side, helping people sell and buy homes, along with the property management side of real estate. Okay, but one con that exists out there is that when you use a home warranty for repairs, sometimes it can take a while for the fix. Home warranties do a ton of business. They have their preferred vendors who are typically responding to lots of calls, and it can take them a day or so to get back to you. And then it might take a couple of days for the vendor to get to your house and to take a look at the issue. And they might even have to call that home warranty company to get approval for the repair. Look, I can tell you as a property manager, a tenant, it cannot be without hot water. And I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to go a week without hot water either. Now, I also believe that home warranty companies are using vendors who are going to give them the best price. And for you, that doesn't necessarily mean they're the best person to do the repair. With a home warranty, you can't go out and have someone do the repair and then call your home warranty company and tell them to pay the vendor or reimburse you for the money. It doesn't work like that. You've got to get it pre-approved from that company. Now, on the positive side, you only need to call the home warranty company. It's like a one-stop shop. They're going to send the vendor, they're going to coordinate the work gets complete. And if you find that something isn't right, they're going to ensure that the vendor fixes the issue. Now, to me, one of the biggest pros of home warranty is the potential to save you from paying for some really big ticket, high expense repairs. And as I said earlier about the people who had to have their HVAC replaced, that was a $14,000 job. And while a home warranty company wouldn't cover the entire replacement, it would have greatly reduced the cost. And on that note, you have to do your due diligence and understand the costs and coverages of the company and policy that you're choosing. So it really doesn't matter whether you're making an offer to buy a house and get that home warranty, or if you own a home and you just want that peace of mind. Look at the coverage. Look at some of those items that I'm showing you now here on the screen. There's a lot of details in a home warranty and what different policies offer. Now, typically with a home warranty company, they have a fee for a service call. At the time that I'm filming this, I believe Fidelity charges $85 for someone to come out and take a look at the issue. But hey, if your toilet's not working, $85 is a lot less than the cost to replace a toilet. Okay, bottom line is, I always recommend that my sellers pay for a home warranty and give that to the buyer with the purchase of the house. It's the cheapest assurance as a seller that you can have, and it gives you peace of mind. Just remember, what can go wrong will go wrong, just like Murphy said. So be sure to talk to your agent for best practices as they relate to home warranty companies and policies. And if you're in my area, my team and I would be happy to help. And if you're not in my area, I've got relationships with agents all across North America, both US and Canada. So give me a call, send me a text or an email. I would be more than happy to put you in contact with a qualified agent in your area. When it comes to a home warranty, know what you're getting and make your choice wisely. Just be constantly educating yourself. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this information insightful and helpful, and I'd really appreciate it if you could help me reach more people by liking and subscribing to my channel. Thanks again, and remember, for all things real estate, sell or buy, Larry's your guy.